Okay, first, what is this game? It is Xian. If you're not familiar, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. The game is free to play, and all of the monetary stuff is purely cosmetic. No in-game advantages as of May 2026. So the game is cool. Now, what is this? It's a riff on lo-fi beats to study to, except you're not actually meant to study to them. It's just a series of games, but I've cropped out only the end games after you reach the final phase. Now, why would I do that? Because I'm playing Musician Xiao, and Musician is a game that solves, a side job that solves the early game in a very peculiar way, which is basically that it means that if you hit the card kindness tune, your early game losses are not very relevant. So it means that you solve the problem of how do you not lose too much destiny in the early game by just not caring if you lose for the first 8 or so rounds, and then after that you take a little bit of destiny damage, but it's fine. So I've cut out to just the interesting parts. After that, these are a series of recordings from May 3rd to May 5th, and it's played at approximately 5k MMR as I climb up the ladder, which means that it's not quite the highest tier, but it's like along the path to what you would experience going up the ranks. So I hope that this is either useful or entertaining, and yeah, we'll cut to the live commentary. Destiny point to be breaking through on. 20 exchanges, I was close. Okay. Wish we had a few more cards to roll, but that's okay. It's definitely some suffering from success type vibes. Okay, these cards don't do anything. Is it worth it? The break point is kind of not there right now. Obviously upgrade you to gold. This is not an extremely substantial upgrade, but we're gonna drain our own physique here, so I don't want to lose a point for nothing here. Frozen Snow Lotus? I don't really know what the opponent is gonna do. 6? Maybe need it even later. It's kind of crazy. I don't need Exercise Marrow. Level 2 Soul Cleaving is definitely more of a real card here. Other interesting question is, do we play Ashes Phoenix? We're against, shit, we're against? Oh, we can't, because we're playing Kindness too. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Could reasonably switch those out, actually. Against a burst deck, obviously Ashes Phoenix is pretty good, right? Okay, but it looks like Unrestrained Sword 0 does not tell me that you're playing a burst deck. Anyway, this is basically a deck where you try to win based off of round 12 predicament, which is very hard for the opponent to deal with. It's predicament with no telegraphing. Oh wow, that was underwhelming. Holy shit. We destroyed poor LCY. Okay. Dream Echo doesn't really work because we're not Elixir. Sharp Metal Fool is kind of lame. Add-on Pace is whatever. You could play this one. I don't really think it's good enough. I'm just gonna take this and try to dig for basically for bearing the load. That's the only card that's any good here. What the hell is this? Okay. It's arguably not even worth playing my predicament against this guy. His deck is that bad. But I pretty much still like this build. You know, I could Ashes Phoenix. I think I'm gonna Ashes Phoenix instead of Kindness Tune. This guy's deck is just so pathetic. Yeah, we're basically worried about getting Dharma'd. Obviously, Predicament for Immortals is extremely good against bots because they have no knowledge of the fact that they're fighting a musician. Anything that is like just a surprise hard counter is really good against them because they're easy to surprise. I'm just gonna eat a few cards because we don't need them anyway. If we go first, it's better for us. Opponent is technically a musician, so yeah. Got value. Oh man, he has Sword, Rhyme, Cultivate, Breakthrough, which does absolutely nothing. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I have Guard up if this is Dharma. Well, he didn't get to it anyway. We revealed that we have Ashes Phoenix. I don't think anyone's scared of that, though. This is where I would rather have Skip, because Dream Bearing the Load counters us. I took Guard up instead. This does have value against Lee Man, I guess, but yeah, this is rough. This is Kindness Tune. Yeah, without being able to skip his Dream... It's kind of a long shot anyway. Let's check what our Dream card is. We don't have to upgrade anything. We're never playing App Confusion, right? I guess it's kind of playable against you. I guess Gale Shadow Legends is worse. Okay, double sure. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, he's just gonna make so much defense that we can never beat him at that point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is unfortunately an auto loss. If I had taken the other card, the one that lets you skip their card, if you can skip Dream bearing the load, you have a chance to win. It's still low though. If I'm already in a matchup that is like horrendous. Huh. Interesting that he's playing... This is a deck, if he played it exactly this way, we could potentially beat him in the future. You're not supposed to play Dream bearing the load this late. We could kill him with an early Soul Cleaving. Okay, Lee Man. This is why we took our guard up. The question is if we play Predicament. Well, I mean, we definitely want to, right? That's not bad either. Okay, but the question is if we play Predicament. Where are we playing it? Oh, sorry. If we played Predicament, where are we playing guard up is what I mean. So he's going to be faster, so he's going to go like 1, 2, 3. He's got like a 4-turn kill usually. But here he might delay by 1 turn. This is 5, but... no, this is probably right. God, he's playing it so slow, though. Maybe we actually want to play 1 turn slower. This is turn 6 kill. He's not showing a lot of strength. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. He's also obviously on low physique. He's still playing this, huh? I need to survive 1 more hit. Okay, got him. No, I almost wish I hadn't upgraded soul cleaving. This gives you so much soul cleaving value. Weekend on 1's not horrendous. Obviously doesn't really work with Predicament. Right now, Space Spiritual Field is kind of showing nothing. I think I'm going to take Dream Weekend Fulu. Even though Space Spiritual Field is like one of the most busted cards ever printed. If I had Dream Predicament, this is so easy. And if I had the skip card, this would be good. Yeah, this is rough. As is. Because the problem is I can't guard up fast enough. There are some more creative things to do, like play Bearing the Load Soul Cleaving instead of playing Predicament. I'm kind of like out of time though. I think I'm literally just gonna do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do something like this, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter, we're way slow. Kite Student has real value here. Maybe. Does it? We might be so far down. Wait, what? They didn't chase on 1? Oh, because they're not Wu Jingzhe. Oh, true. Oh, well, we totally could have won this, but okay, that's fine. That's fine, actually. I forgot they're not Wu Jingzhe, because you never see Chinrai play World Smash. So the fact that this is not active means that this deck doesn't make any sense. They should just... Do they have to... No, add 1 cheat. Yeah, there's no reason for them to play it this way. They should just be playing World Smash in 1. Okay. Mono Earth does not really beat me. This is probably a billion guard up. But I'm not playing Kindness Dude against this shit. I also want guard up. Where do I want it? Late, right? Don't care about weekend, really. Any chance I want to be earlier than this? Maybe. This is in case he, like, does a bajillion damage to me. Like, right away. No, it's Earth Spirit formation. Okay, it's not a million guard up. I guess that makes sense too, but your like couple of your couple of calm incantations not really gonna help you. Okay. Okay, now we got the unwinnable matchup again. This is this enough to win? Maybe. No, I wish I had Space Spiritual Field. Don't really need that. Okay, we have a max soul cleaving. I don't think Cheat Isle's on the cards. Oh, I should have rolled Kindness Stone. I don't need this anymore. Okay, whatever. I'm spending too much time building this deck, but... Okay, I don't know. We need to just, like, kill early. This is just a really bad matchup, unfortunately. The only way we can win is by them misplaying against Soul Cleaving. Ah, shit. We basically had him, actually. We were one turn off. Damn. It's unfortunate. It's obviously a much harder matchup for me. Like, I need to play it perfectly, and he just has to play it, like, not stupidly. What he should do is put his Dream Bearing the Load up here, and then he never loses. But whatever. Okay. I mean, I get you're playing against DX, but I still don't know if you're going to play it that way. I mean, do you really care that much about Bazinga? To be clear, Bazinga's Blazing Prairie. He doesn't know we have this card. Guard up somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Need it like here or something. I don't know. This is not like the most smartly constructed deck, as you can see, but it's something. Okay, he does activate metal on turn 1. Oh, we screwed up. Needed to guard up where I put it the first time. Exactly died. Ah. I still don't think them putting Blazing Prairie in 1 is the right call. Actually, why do they chase? Oh, because they activate water. That's why. I mean, this is obviously one way to play it. Don't really want Dream bearing the load, though. Kind of just want to kill them. Never have time to play Ashes Phoenix against this opponent. You can kind of cheat deny them, but I kind of lost all my cheat denial cards because I threw some of them away. This is probably more damage. Yeah, just World Smash on 1. That is the correct play. I have to not die. I failed to do that. Yeah. Obviously, this matchup gets a lot better with Dream Predicament. I mean, I thought they might misplay it again. But like, this is the problem with the Frozen Snow Lotus. You can't block the World Smash because you're always slow. If you have Dream Predicament, you can block them with the Metal Spirit Shuttle, but they actually don't have to do that. They can just cut it. They still played like full chase because World Smash kind of has to full chase. This might actually be enough damage. I might be underestimating Dream's Sure Aurora here. That's close. I mean, the guard up obviously doesn't do anything, so it's better to just play something like this. You probably win. You don't make it to bearing the load. Does this let you survive long enough?
快开始吧，
26 damage soul season? Oh my god. You run out of chi. Because you have less than 3 HP. So you can't use your unbounded chi. That's rough. I'm guessing this is not enough damage. This obviously heals you for more.
快开始吧，抓紧时
But,
间。
okay, you're short by like 1. That's tough. Blazing Prairie is a pretty good card against you, just in general. Because you can, it basically turns off your healing.
不要自讨没趣。
You run into the 0 chi problem again.
不要自讨没趣。
Yeah, now you don't do enough damage because you don't have an internal injury. Okay, I tried a lot of variations. I don't seem to have the win right in an obvious way, so it's tough. Obviously, we could have won the previous round, but like, why would anyone ever play it this way? It's so crazy. And then I played against it. I'm like, well, I should have just played against the obvious deck. I forgot that Metal Spirit Shuttle was supposed to chase. I don't know why it didn't chase that one time. Were they not on? Yeah, I don't know why it didn't chase that one time. I don't understand 5 elements very well, obviously. I mean, here you just win if you block the World Smash.
听我的，认输吧。
And win. Okay, so that was kind of a 50-50. I guess, yeah, putting this on 3 is always too late, right? Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Oh, one more fight. We actually had a win, right?
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
Yeah. I guess I should have realized that that was going to be enough. Especially if they were going to show or me, that's the other factor. But yeah, if you're in this matchup, you just play Dreamberry in the load early, you can't lose. I mean, he has at a huge deficit because he doesn't have Soul Cleaving and I have max Soul Cleaving, but still, you shouldn't lose. So, okay, we got second. Not the best showing, but it's fine. Nothing to do really there. Okay. Okay, those are decent rolls. What are we fighting? You, huh? Okay. One, two, I mean, definitely feels like some kind of chi denial angle. But how do you get it done here? This is really quite awkward. The awkward thing is we kind of like hit too many good cards. Is there any card I really need to skip? Maybe some payoff card like that. One, two, three. Oh, we're not playing well here. Shit. 28.
听我的，认输吧。
Okay, we got him. I don't really like any of these cards. And we have some real cards to hit. I just think the risk reward on Entangling Ancient Vine isn't really worth it. Okay, we do have a lot of Styx agilities. That's certainly good. We don't know what this card is. It's probably some kind of stall card. Repel, or, not repel, whatever. Chittadharma. Yeah, because this is like super stall. The problem is, well, we do have a lot of concentric tunes, which is kind of one way to beat this crap. Could also open with Envelop. Skipping your first card seems pretty good. This is a little too early, maybe. Giving you, 3, 2, 1, something like this. Yeah, this isn't terrible. We done with Kindness Tune? We might be. Well, we are now. Don't need Cordon Tune, don't need this. This is for upgrading Styx Agility, which we probably never need to do. So I'm okay with eating this. I don't know how you didn't break through. What are you, AFK or something? I mean, you went AFK with a pretty good deck if that was what your decision was.
不要自讨没趣。
Okay, so this deck is we're playing as if they're extreme stall. And we're trying to flood them with so much internal injury that they can't heal past it. If they go just all in on star power, it's kind of unfortunate for us, but... Our Entangled kind of wore off at the exact wrong time, but we still won. Okay. We did have to eat some physique to do that, but it's fine, I think. I don't even know if we did. I guess this card makes a lot of chi. Okay, sure. Opponent's gonna be looking at our deck going, like, what is this? This is a ridiculous level of stall. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have, like, any anti-chase. I guess the opponent isn't chasing, though. 1, 2... I mean, this actually gives Entangle on 3. This level 1 soul cleaving is just not doing a lot of work, is it? I mean, turn 7. There's kind of just no way, right? Yeah. We could argue this crane footwork never does anything. I'm not sure that's true, though. Might actually want to weaken earlier than we do. I don't know. Tough call. Well, it's not showing a lot of healing yet. Okay, that did nothing. Goodbye. We're hanging on. This is close between random card and concentric tune. Everyone has so much destiny. Right, okay, so against this opponent, we can't be too slow. This Entangle does something. I mean, this hits them if they decide not to upgrade that card, which is a little silly, but technically possible, right? Problem is we don't hit their defense until, like, turn 1,000,000. Hmm. Usually you could keep this separate for TSY. I'll literally play 3 copies of Concentric Tune. You could argue we're never going to play this again, but I'm not sure that's true. The fact that this ignores defense is so annoying in this case. This game's too much entangled, though. Which means that this isn't possible. Kind of just have to play it the way it is. It's unfortunate. If we had real anti-chase, we would prefer that. But now we're kind of just trying to hit you on a gimmick. Okay, you skipped our Dream Elusive footwork. That's actually not so bad. Because you had to play a useless card in order to do that. Oh, and we skipped them? Yeah, okay, we completely won. Snap pick this because the soul cleaving value is so huge. We're also guaranteed not dead immediately. Do we want to skip your first card again like we did last time? Or is that too greedy? To like play the same exact way? Maybe we want to hope that you... Okay. Playing against Chase here is pretty good. Okay. Of course, you don't know you're playing me, so maybe this is actually a decent enough card. Still looking for Dream bearing the load, but you also don't know you're fighting me, so... Okay, we also don't care about weaken. Kinda just want to dump 800 concentric tunes on your ass. But now it could get hit by an upgrade. We don't really want that. Unfortunately, our upgrade quality is so bad that this is difficult to avoid. I mean, upgrading Sure Roar is not terrible, so... I guess I can give up on that card. I don't think I can give up on Chi Denial, though. If we go second, that's fine. The other thing is, like, a lot of times, if they don't know that they're playing you... Oh, well, that kind of backfired a bit. I mean, at least we're playing Predicament into basically full chase, but still. Okay. Oh, Polaris. Okay. That was a good skip. That was a good skip. Okay, we drew extra predicaments from Spiritual Field. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, you, huh? I mean, Predicament is obviously not a panacea here, but, Super Stall's not here anymore. Man, oh man. Our quality is not really there. Ah, could try to skip that card, I guess. Or skip Dream Cheaper Fusion. This is not great. Because the bad news is it's round 17, so if we lose, we're very likely losing 28 Destiny. So we're going to go down to our cheat death. So at least we're not
我的
eliminated, but it means
认
that
输
our
吧，
Destiny buffer is kind of useless. It might as well just be like 2 Destiny. Yeah, that placement makes me think they're playing a round predicament too. It is hard to play a round predicament when you're ostensibly playing multi-hit though. Where you one turn slow. Yeah. Oh, we did manage to survive because we took so little damage. Okay. Okay. I mean, because it was so close. I mean, I don't think you're gonna fall for the same trap again, but also, what is my other play here? I feel like in this meta, Apparition Confusion is like too slow. But I mean, this Mugi Fang is maybe the one person that can still die to it. I mean, they're playing chain swords and multi-hit, right? Look at how bad my upgrade quality is, and the fact that I'm still winning is pretty impressive. Man, oh man, we just have to play this same shitty ass deck. Maybe you go like this and you just like give up on winning this round. Okay, there's no card that can get hit besides Soul Cleaving, right? Yeah, that's the only level 1 card. This is a good investment.
听我的
Maxing Soul
认
Cleaving
输
lets us
吧，
actually do something. Yeah, it's a good investment. Soul Cleaving is a card that cares so much about quality. Oh, also we might win somehow. Because they didn't make any Sword Chi. Oh, yeah, we took a risk to upgrade Soul Cleaving and we still won. Okay. And we hit max Heartbroken Tune. Okay. Sure. Now we've got a 1v1. There's some Envelopment Disaster. Yeah, this is where we stop playing Predicament, finally. Unfortunately, we don't quite have... I don't quite have the upgrade quality to, like, a Mega Chase through. I need to play, like, super slow. Where is my dream burying the load, man? I don't think we do enough damage. We have a cheat death and they don't, though. If we hit
不要
Soul
自讨没
Seizing
趣。
upgrade, like if we hit one more copy, we can hit one more copy and roll down and get max Soul Seizing. Like that's kind of real. Oh, he's also skipping. No, he's skipping my useless card. Okay, that's cool. Oh, there we go. That is just too much
懒
damage.
惰虫们是这样的，拿不到第一，都给我好好休。
The important thing to remember is this is not just like a 4-turn kill soul cleaving. The interaction between Dreamstick's agility and Dream's soul cleaving is extremely good. Because soul cleaving turns debuff into force, which is multiplicative, and this turns it into attack, which is additive. So the reason that soul cleaving normally doesn't do an immense amount of damage is because its base damage isn't that high. So even if you have, let's say, 10 debuff, it means you're basically doubling your attack. And doubling your attack does 40, so like that's good, but it's not like lethal. But now if I have 10 debuff, it adds 5. I think it does the additive like favorably. So it does 5 first, and then it multiplies. So then it goes up to 50. And in this case, we actually have a lot more than that in terms of damage.
不要自讨没趣。
Okay, not a ton, but we do have more. So we're gonna have 15. And he just barely dies with the extra ticks of Heartbroken Tin. So the lesson from this game is that on soul cleaving, upgrade quality is everything. Level 1 soul cleaving does so little. Level 3 does so much, it's insane. Which means that if you are playing this character and you see this dream card that basically lets you upgrade a level 1 card every turn, you just snap take this. Unless you have no level 1 soul cleaving and you're close to death and you think the other card will save you. But it's funny I was complaining about upgrade quality because, you know, this and this, but it's funny because I just didn't encounter a lot of sure roars or natural soul cleavings. Also, we only hit 2 copies of soul seizing the whole game. Again, not complaining. It's not as if it's a bad outcome, but I was just saying that we have a lot of upgrades that we can hit. You know, just sort of for free. Oh, the other thing I should have done is if we're playing level 1 sure roar, should just do this, although it doesn't really matter. Because getting a sure roar upgrade is perfectly fine out of this. It's perfectly fine outcome. But anyway, that's the game. Xiao is pretty strong. When you look at the round recap, you can tell what character I was playing. Actually, I did win it. Runs 3 to 6. Got kind of lucky with we didn't even really do anything. We just kind of had strong force, detect horse palms. and then we started our usual lose streak. Round 12, you definitely have to improvise. The good thing about playing with this character is that there's a lot of hits on round 12 that win you the game against a lot of decks, right? Like against most decks, a surprise round 12 predicament is just something that they cannot play around, right? Like they have no idea what your roll down is, and they're on round 12, so it's either their first or second turn in first or second, round in phase 5. And so there's not, for them to have a good deck and also have a deck that's flexible enough that they can flex playing around the potential for predicament, a card that you're not even that likely to have. I think like full card roll down, hitting exactly the right card is something like 30% or whatever. So, it's really hard for them to play around it. So this is why I was saying like I can auto win against this, but also Rup Sprite is great against Chi. Just get decent value. Even if you're not going to play like the full Chi, infinite Chi denial lines, there are a lot of decks that just kind of fold when they take 5 Chi of damage in one turn. Like we made this card do nothing, I believe. And this Dream Sticks like elevated the Soul Cleaving to like an unofficial level 2 or maybe 2.5 Soul Cleaving because it makes it actually do something. So like normally we would have this would be doing like 16 damage. I guess we're running into block anyway, but here it is 21. Like reasonable card. Yeah, this was just a case of dying to internal injury. Which obviously this is a huge problem for defense decks, right? Against internal injury. A defense deck basically has to have a way to turn they have to have a way to turn defense into offense. They can't just sit there and stall you because if they have 10 internal injury, they'll die out in 10 or 11 turns. And even in my sort of weakened state, I'm applying way more than that to them. Yeah, this Dream Elusive Footwork is a solid transitional card. I think you don't want it on like any final board, but it's great for turning your Heartbroken Tune into basically this is like 2 Heartbroken Tunes, except this one doesn't even hurt me. So anyway, that's that. Okay, roll down time. It's a good hit. It is a gold card, even though it doesn't do anything else. It's still a gold card. Okay. Right. Okay, we have a lot of random gold cards now. Don't need that. Don't really need that. Don't need that. Okay. Question is, do we put Concentric Tune on you or not? That's sort of the central question here. Also, do we upgrade this Dream Roar? It's like kind of a mediocre upgrade, but it's probably better than digging once. Do we want to go through our deck more? Is that what we want to do? Concentric Tune probably should be in here. It should probably be Heartbroken Sure Cut Dream Sure. Although it's funny because I literally just upgraded it a second ago. I hope we don't die to just getting Dharma'd or something. This definitely feels like it's going to be Dharma in a second. You're kind of not quite there yet, though. 7 sword. Okay, but now we're starting to block for real. And... okay, Egret is not a real card. Okay, goodbye. Interesting. Dream Weaken. I mean, Dream Weaken Fulu has a lot of utility against these stupid cats. Dream Heavenly Time Recurring. This could have utility against the cats as well. I don't usually play this, but Predicament's not great against them. I might take Dream Heavenly Time Recurring. Let's try that. It's a little more of a nefarious attempt here. I don't think we need App Confusion ever. Okay, we drew Predicament. I don't care about GIF. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're on stall, but that's... actually, you're really not chasing. But we could just do this and stop your Exodia forever. Against you, we're definitely concentric tuning. Maybe just this. Opponent has played a card Chase. Make the opponent skip to the previous card. I don't think I really want to do that against you, to be honest. Is giving you attack down matter? Not really. Maybe just something like this. This is gonna be 3. He doesn't really have that much healing. You know, I'm gonna delay one more turn. I'm gonna give him the Entangled, too. In case that matters. Oh, okay, so he actually skips our Burying the Load. That's interesting. Goodbye. This card is so brutal against Solstat because they literally cannot place Solstat anywhere else. So you can guaranteed skip it. Or like they just don't play Solstat, but that's not great either. Okay, Musician Cat. This looks bot-esque. Because they're not playing any dream cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we don't really care about Predicament. They're playing Cheap Perfusion, so we cannot just block them. We can 9 Evil Rup Sprite them, but it's actually not. 1, 2. Something like this. Slightly slow. Oh yeah, I do have level 2 reps, right? Okay, that's a lot better. Um, am I willing to play Sure Roar instead of bearing the load? Probably. Actually, I should just be upgrading bearing the load to gold. That's way higher priority than digging for random garbage. That's a mistake on my part for sure. Is making you skip back very useful? Not really. Hmm. I actually want to go second because I'm playing reps right in 1. I mean, if you have Sword Intent Surge, it's still gonna hurt, but it looks like you don't have it. Okay, you do have it, but you're too slow. Okay. Styx approaches a breakpoint, actually. It's a surprising choice from me, but... Okay, so we should definitely just upgrade this. Hmm. Anything we need to skip? This may be too slow. Unclear. Okay, enveloped in the last slot, huh? Doesn't really do anything. Oh shit, we hit a bad card. We sent you back to Sword Intent Surge. Unless we kill you this turn, which we almost did, but unfortunately we did not. We were actually totally surviving too. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We don't really care about Chi Denial. Cards from other sects? I mean, what are we looking for? There's not really very many good hits. Probably just take guard up. Okay, I don't even know what I combined, and I accidentally rolled a good card. Okay, that was cool. Okay. It wasn't that good of a card, thankfully. But okay, opponent is on full Exodia. I mean, they just like can't beat this. We don't care about Heavenly Time recurring. I just want to not die here. Could actually make a small push for going first, but don't think it's worth it. This is also where I think we finally deploy Predicament. Um, okay, we're not doing anything until 4, though. I mean, he's not doing anything, like, ever. Should be fine. There's no way this goes first, but it's fine. He skipped my Predicament for Immortals. That's kind of bad, but not the end of the world. Actually saved me physique. Okay. Healer. I mean, healer really just cannot beat us. Unless I really screw up. You do have rest on wit, so I can never cheat an IU. I can't cheat an IU, though. That's actually going to be perhaps a very valuable strategy. Do we care about Predicament? I mean, it's pretty darn good against this character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really no reason not to upgrade Soul Cleaving. Definitely need Concentric Tune. What tricks do you have? We don't really know, huh? Theoretically, you took Trib on 5, so you should always be faster than me if you care about being fast. Man, if she plays Dark Crystal Heart Shield and we cheat and her, he's got no chance. I don't know if she'll play that against me, though. She did last time. Is Predicament worth it, I guess, is the other question. I mean, she can definitely rearrange her card around not chasing, but she's basically forced to play Great Spirit, because it's kind of the only good card that Healer has. I mean, that's not true. It's by far the best card that Healer has, especially if you're this character. So, you're playing Star Power now, that makes sense. If we just die here, I guess we're dead, but there's no way we're dead now, though. Yeah. Okay, good tech switch. So she played around Predicament, played around Internal Injury. Just completely. Okay, we finally hit Double Chase. Yeah, we have enough physique for this, right? 4 times, yeah, 52. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot to spare, but we do have enough. Okay. We don't have the dream card that does like a bajillion damage with soul cleaving, but I mean, one, two. I mean, this is probably better to be honest. Three. We can weaken on three. I don't really want to do this. Maybe I do actually. We have to ditch a card or something.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
If we're gonna get hit for this, okay, a normal attack, sure. I'm guessing you were trying to put that card there, and you just messed up your move ordering. Yeah. I mean, we kind of had you though. Did we? I don't know. Either way. No cat soul blast. Sorry about your luck. Okay. Now we got a 1v1 against Side. Oh, you died to my ghost, I'm guessing. Yeah, we have an interesting choice of whether or not we want to actually predicament you. We don't care about getting crane footwork maxed, right? Not really. Don't need more Heartbroken Tune. Okay. Problem is my opponent should be relatively fast. I don't want to like burn my speed right away. This is 3 turns of weakening. Concentric Tune is always too slow now, I think. I mean, it beats Healer, though. I don't think we ever need both of these. You could argue we don't even need more Styx agility.
听我的，认输吧。
Okay, now she's playing Stall, which makes sense. But I think you still can't beat me with Stall. Yes, I know I'm not concentric tuning you, but... I mean, the problem with this card is it's just not good enough. Right? Yeah. As soon as we get max soul cleaving, you're also just getting deleted off the face of the earth. I'm also looking for a second dream bearing the load, so digging is good. Oh, this is a big hit too. Now we do 10 bajillion damage. 1, 2. It has to be in 4 though. One, two, three, four. This kind of just hits like a truck. Opponent's on 102. They're not going to let us outspeed them. The problem with your hexproof is that, like, the thing that's doing damage is not even your debuff, it's me getting debuff that's doing 1,000,000 damage to you. Ah, okay. It was actually pretty close. This was a good attempt by my opponent. It's just a really bad matchup for them, which is what I identified from the get-go. I know because I played, I mean, you don't have to be an expert to see it, but I also played Fortune Teller Wutsa this season, and yeah, this is just a brutal matchup. Concentric Tune plus Maxed Heartbroken Tune is an extremely potent way to beat stall. So the only round I lost in the late game is round 15. Oh, the round that I gambled on Dream Heavenly Time recurring and gave them the best recurring they could have possibly gotten. I don't even die if I don't play this, right? Like if I just play nothing there. Oh no, I do barely die. Okay, so I do have to actually apply weakened, which means something like this, I guess. Yeah. Obviously, at this point, I mean, my Maxed Heartbroken Tune is an amazing card, and Dream Bearing the Load is an amazing card. So even though the rest of my quality is bad, my overall quality is pretty high. So I could have also just cheat denied this because you cannot play a 3-cost chi card into Rup Sprites. It just doesn't work. So that's an auto win too if I guess that you're playing it. But yeah. Oh, you delayed it 1 extra turn. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter, we were losing anyway. But okay, so we have 33. So we have 1 life. And this is not so good. Okay. Lee Man, huh? That's... Are we still one short? Oh no, I thought we had max sticks agility. That's not good. Um... Man, oh man, this is a terrible roll down. We might be dead by turn 4. But I mean, Kindness Tune didn't really do anything. It's not going to make us survive an extra fight. Level 1 Kindness Tune should not even be on this board. This card is too bad. Well, 21. It's not an auto loss. Obviously, Dream Predicament here. Okay, don't really need more copies of Ghost Howling, thanks. Okay, this is a big upgrade. Exodia? Okay, I mean, that pretty much loses to us. Do we want to anti-chase him with Dream Predict? Probably not. It's just not clear how this opponent ever beats me. I mean, Crane Proker is probably better here. Interesting Strike Twice Falling Thunder. I don't know if I've ever seen that. But it makes you, like, not Exodia, which is kind of rough. Okay, those are good draws. Actually, every one of them is a good draw. Probably could not have scripted a better draw. Maybe you actually replace Kindness Tune. But... Okay, cannot stop chasing. Dream Spirit... Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're definitely... We don't care about Weaken. The other way to do it is to turn 4 hit you. Do we care about weaken? You do have turbulent. Um, opponent has to be moderately afraid of predicament. Like, she knows Dream Predicament is in the pool. And you're mono water, so you don't really care that much about being predicamented. Full chase gets us through. Yeah, I'm not that crazy about reps right here. This definitely feels like, we don't have normal Sure Aurora. Okay, I take that back. Okay, there's Dream bearing the load finally. Okay, now... 1, 2, 3... This is turn 4 weaken. We're not playing full predicament because we don't have it, for one thing. The lineup of my double chase is not great, but this is also the first time we're showing Dream Predicament, so kind of rough for the opponent. Dream Space Spiritual Field gets me a max soul cleaving immediately. That's probably just worth it. We have a maxed realm killing palms. We did. I think we rolled one of them away. Ep Confusion, I guess, is more useful than realm killing palms. Okay, we're lucky the DX got eliminated. Well, not Lee-Man, but whatever. Okay, Kindness Tune's never getting played again. We just, like, play the same deck against you, right? Gosh, we don't Is it worth losing this, though? Just play like this, I suppose. This is guaranteed max soul cleaving going into the next round. Which is obviously a huge upgrade. And obviously I'm fighting a ghost, so he doesn't know he's playing me. Last time we beat him pretty comfortably. I mean, it's pretty hard to lose to someone when you, like, basically steal 2 whole turns from them. Ah, shit. We lost to him, even though we stole 2 whole turns from him. But it was close enough that we did not lose our life, so okay. We're still in this thing. We can use that to upgrade Soul Season now. We don't need to play around. We just say screw Dream Predicament. I think we... Here's the question. Do we try to, like, basically 3-turn kill him? We can't really 3-turn kill. We can kind of only 4-turn kill. We have Dream Bearing the load, though. If we're doing this, do we want level 2 Heartbroken Tune? I don't even know, actually. 1, 2... We need to be full chasing. 1, 2... This is not the right order. Okay, so our hope is that, so far it looks like our hope is not realized. No, they're playing full chase. Okay, well, I guess we're probably dead. Oh, this is 44 block, though. Oh no, we totally kill you? Or do we? Yes. Okay. Okay, opponent is playing Dream Predicament. We're not too upset about that. Huh. We have a lot of ways to play around this. Don't play this here. 1, 2, 3. Something like this is pretty reasonable. Uh, Normal sure, I suppose,
听
is
我的
better.
认输吧。
Yeah, maybe it isn't actually. That could be a mistake. Yeah, actually the other sure was better. Okay, kind of missed here. 28. Yeah, we lost. I think he's got to keep his dream predicament on. It really doesn't cost him anything. I'm gonna try to counter play him. 1, 2, 3. Do we need the HP though? We're basically trying to kill him, right? I don't know if this is the best plan,
听我的
but
认输吧。
we could also try to skip his cards. Is maybe more realistic, but oh, we should still be playing Dream Predicament. I don't know why I'm still playing the wrong one, but nope, we got him because he was too slow.
懒惰虫们是这样的，拿不到第一，都给我好好修炼去吧。
It's kind of crazy. He made that much block and we just went like literally eviscerated him. I mean, this is a lot of damage. Both sides gain 1. Yeah, I guess this is like ever so
听
slightly
我的
better,
认输吧。
but 9. Like this 25 damage is pretty significant too. And then this 22 goes through his defense. So here he has 50 defense, basically, and 30 HP. So we have to do 80 damage. But we have 20, so this ends up base 30 damage with Styx Agility, and it's 30 damage with 20 force, so it's basically 30 times 3 is 90. And indeed, that's what we do. Yeah, this is a very solid turn 5 kill under Predicament. We also Dream Predicament to make sure he can't outpace us with... I mean, this is only one Sword Intent, so it's not that fast. But even, like, he died even without the extra Dream Predicament, so... This is like, we have Predicament at home, we have Dream Predicament, and we have our opponent Dream Predicament. Yeah, interesting fight. I was lucky not to be eliminated. Not here. Yeah, I mean, like, the combination of this and this. I was lucky not to be eliminated in this fight where I greeted for the extra level of soul cleaving, but This is not a bad exchange. Like, the difference between this, like, this Soul Cleaving never wins this fight, right? Like, I think it's reasonable to gamble. We also obviously were very close to killing. We only very slightly missed, which is why we took only 19 Destiny. So, yeah, I think this was a pretty reasonable play to greed for that extra level of Soul Cleaving. Yeah. And then this one, we died because our Rup Sprite was on the wrong turn. But, I mean, he moved his deck around. It's not like I just miscalculated it completely. Also, this level 2 Heartbroken Tune is not... Definitely not the same as a level 3 Heartbroken Tune. So here we Rup Sprite him for all of his HP. And I suppose we actually win here. Because he just doesn't hit enough times. Yeah. So this was a win if we delay one turn longer. I probably should have though, because we know that's gotta be his payoff turn. Like, the only thing he uses Chi for is his Clear Heart Sword ultimate, which is his payoff. So we're basically, if we put Rups right here, we're basically saying we're defending against a turn 4 kill, which, I mean, I don't know. I feel like with Sword Intent, you kind of can do that, but he went really slow. But I guess if you want to defend against a turn 4 kill, you do this, right? Or even just the Soul Seizing, right? The way that I played it normally, which... This is a lot of... This is just... So we started 120 HP, this heals us. We end up on 145 HP on turn 4, so, like, if he can turn 4 kill me through that, like, it's just too good, right? Yeah, so this should have been the way I played it. This would have ended the game a lot sooner, but that's okay. Well, a lot sooner. One round sooner. Why did he even switch these around? What was he afraid of? Like, I don't have side. um, the one card just downgrades. The one that I didn't play, the like skip card, because these are real cards. They just get downgraded one level, so I'm not really skipping them. I can skip Clear Heart Ultimate, but you didn't play around that. You left that in the same spot. I don't understand why he did this, but it didn't matter because he never even got to attack me. But yeah, interesting. Okay, good chase and a chase. Wow, I think we beat this. Oh, man, we really do no damage though. Gosh, what a terrible deck. 41. Unfortunately, our deck literally does nothing. So, okay, time to do some speedy rolling. The key to speedy rolling is you know what cards are good, and you know what cards you don't care about at all. Okay. Stop and roll. Down to 1. Predicament. Yeesh, that's not really an it's not really a predicament deck, is it? I guess it's something like this? Don't care about that anymore. Sure. And oops, I didn't mean to roll that one, but that's fine. I think you just always upgrade that. Is this going to be a breakpoint? 56? No, it's exactly not a breakpoint. Oh, that's a great delay. Great delay. Okay. Any chance we could be faster than you? It's like not completely out of the... Well, not if we don't eat cards. Okay.
不要自讨没趣。
This is going to be a hard deck for a vanilla board to beat. Especially if you're playing Billows on turn 12. And also Fragrant for some reason? Okay, this deck is just complete ass. Yeah, okay. Vanilla decks just do not have the power to break through double bearing the load. Okay, what do we want? Guard up or Weaken Fulu? Hmm. Probably prefer to have not a chase card rather than a chase card. So I guess I'll take that one. Now we're approaching a break point, so I think we just take our upgrade of this thing now. Unfortunately, we're fighting a real opponent too. How to handle this? Man, Dream Elusive Footwork gets a lot better with an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Four. So this hits him with 2 weaken on 5 and 6. Hmm. We don't have any card skip. We could like guard up against that, but it's not great. No, I think we gotta play it this way, and it's just I don't think it's enough, but you know. We're always slower, right? Yeah, no point in eating cards. Just keep them so you have something to roll later.
听我的，认输吧。
Opponent's going for healing. Okay. Okay, we are gonna hit him on the right turns. It's gonna be this turn right here. We're blocking and he's weakened. And he weakened me for some reason? Okay. Sure. Okay. It's the Mu Yifeng bot who kind of auto loses to Predicament. That's another great reason to play Musician. You just like auto win against bots on 5, most of them. We could have maybe upgraded that one instead. I keep kind of forgetting that. But Predict on 2 is good. He has Moonwater. Like his deck does not do anything. Yeah, his deck does no damage. Yeah. We need Concentric Tune, otherwise we do no damage. But there's no point in weakening him. Obviously, breaking off some defense is good if your opponent is trying to hurt you with their defense, but the other question is, do I race him? Also, do I need Chi Denial? I probably don't need, like, this much of it. I can, like, eat most of my deck to try to go first. No, because I don't really need any of these cards. I don't think we're likely to upgrade Dream Elusive Footwork anyway. It kind of sucks without Heartbroken Tune, and that's the one card we're missing, so.
不要自讨没趣。
We're up +2 cultivation because of the seasonal mechanic, so yeah, that was enough to make it. I guess in that case we didn't have to do predicament in this order, but it's fine. No reason to get that aggressive with it. Yeah, it's just 40 block. It's just so unbeatable. 2 defense for every, which turns into HP into every, yeah. That was not a coherent sentence, but you get my point. Oh, we got to fight his bot, now we get to fight him for real, but he's a, or his ghost. But he's a bot, so it doesn't matter if I'm fighting his ghost or his real person, so that's cool. Another free one. Only problem is I might not be able to beat him on speed if I want to hold all these cards. What's going on with the other players? Space Spiritual Field is very scary. Yeah, this could definitely beat us. This can definitely not beat us. Well, this looks really bad. Like, Healer just is not that good into us. Alright, we have Concentric Tune. You have to really be able to out heal. I mean, probably right now she has chances of beating us. Not if we predicament her. She would have to change the deck completely. But it's hard to double play. Like, her deck does no damage until she plays Flower Sentient twice. And if she doesn't have HHH, then it's really hard to do that without 2-cycling. So it's hard to 2-cycle without when your opponent has predicament. Do I care? How much do I care about racing this opponent? I don't think I care about cheat denying anyone. I'm just gonna roll this. Okay, that lets us upgrade this card, I guess. It's tiny, but I think it's better than a random card, considering we've already hit everything except, we've hit everything except Dream Sticks Agility, and that card is kind of only good if you have Soul Cleaving, which we do not. So. We are at least in the gaining physique mode now. We gained 3, we only lost 1. Flying Brush, that ain't gonna do it. Normally I'd snap pick Dream Predicament, but I wonder if Heavenly Time Recurring is actually better against Unrestrained Sword. Probably not. Dream Predicament is just so good when you're slower than your opponents. Okay, we're fighting the stall. I think we play literally the same deck. I'm just not sure how you beat me. You beat me by the fact that I don't do enough. damage. But I'm not actually sure what I can do to fix that problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is when you do something to me. 11, you give me a million, and then I give you a million back. If that actually works out that way, then we come out ahead of that. I think that's fine. I don't think level 1 soul cleaving is going to do any damage. We'd rather just survive a little longer. Okay, that's fine. Now we might be desynced, though. Oh, she did get that one on, huh? The problem is I still am gaining HP from all this. Yeah. This is just too much bearing the load to allow you to get away with that. Just like my debuff is literally profitable for me. It gives me HP when you gives me 1 HP when you give it to me, and then it gives me basically 2 extra. I get 3 healing from every internal injury. Yeah. Yeah, we found Heartbroken Tune. Opponent has a lot of healing. This is the kind of deck where I would like a soul cleaving damage boost, but Space Spiritual Field. I think I'm gonna switch for normal predicament here. Or sorry, for dream predicament. I don't think this is any good. No, there's just no way. The Heartbroken Tune's way too slow. Yeah, this deck does not win. We're also revealing we have Dream Predicament, but I don't really think that's a bad thing. Yeah. Dead of the Wounds. That's not it. App Confusion. App Confusion feels a little too slow. Okay, we never need Xian though. Let's just get rid of that. We have Max Sure. We actually do have Dream Elusive footwork.
不要自讨没趣。
That may be our last chance here. Opponent has an extra life too. Suppose she's not weakened, she's only attack down, which is that's a lot of healing, but so is that. It just barely gets there. Yeah, the space spiritual field is paying so many dividends. I guess it didn't do anything this turn, but not really a lot of chasing going on. Dream Elusive Footwork would be the ultimate. Try to stall the opponent. But now we don't kill with Apparition Confusion. So, like, how do we ever kill you? We never even drew Ghost Howling the entire game.
听我的，认输
That's
吧。
rough. Yeah. She got the OP owl? I think so, right? Oh, no, it's the normal one. We have given her 4 attack down. It's not nothing, but it might as well be nothing. Man, only 54 points for a second. That's rough.
答曰小步。
The correct way to beat this deck, well, first of all, when the lobby is weak, Space Spiritual Field value goes pretty insane. So, yeah. Here she even got extra value by guessing that I wouldn't Predicament in any capacity. Well, really only Dream Predicament. Flame Dance is just an auto win. Or like it just benefits. It trades nicely against Predicament. It trades unfavorably against Dream Predicament because I don't have to play the Dream Predicament to get the value off, but I really can't Dream Predicament if I'm going to try to Styx Agility weaken you. Yeah, it's just like too much. The way you try to beat this deck that like does 1,000,000 damage and heals is you try to like 3-turn kill with Soul Cleaving or something, or 4-turn kill. But in order to do that, I really needed this card, and I never drew it. Also, I never drew except 1 level, no, 2 levels of Heartbroken 10. Okay, that could have been playable, I guess, but we don't even. Well, I guess we have full chase, but We don't have full chase. We're missing just like a random card. Okay. Give me a random crane footwork, please. The problem with this, you basically have to kill her in one hit, which means intermediate damage does nothing. Yeah. Did we eat another Dream Sure? If we did, that was a mistake. It still doesn't kill, but it is very close. So like the idea behind this is, so your opponent heals for 1,000,000. You just don't care. You kill them in one hit, right? That's the rationale behind this. We did 108 damage, but it's not enough. Yeah. And obviously this required this Dream Sure Aurora that we didn't have. I don't remember if we ate it or not. I hope we didn't eat it. And this Dream Sticks agility that we never drew. And it's still not quite enough against this quality, so that's fine. The better version, you will have seen me play it in other games, but if you can get to 30 agility on 2 cards, then you don't have to play crane footwork. You can play 2 attacks in the last turn, which is way better for this strategy, obviously. If I could play 2 attacks, I'm doing it at minimum. I can soul seize and soul cleave, right? That's now an extra 26 damage. And how short in damage was I with this? Well, I guess I wouldn't get another. No, it's still a 4-turn kill though. It's maybe not realistic. I can't even build the deck because I'm missing so many pieces. I don't have enough. Oh, I actually have more deal card chance because I happen to have the whatever thing. Okay. So it would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that just barely gets there, and that's with that much extra quality. And she stopped to play this card, which she did not have to. She played this card because she thought I was going slow, but this is a fast version, right? So I'm still at a disadvantage because she has an extra life. I really can't win this endgame, but we dispatch to the other kind of weak decks, so it's fine. The opposite is this. Like, this deck really has to be kind of brilliant to beat us. And I mentioned Hunting Hunter Hunter is the correct way to get this card off faster, but the problem is you still give me 1,000,000 internal injury, which is just not the way that you want to kill Xiao. So, especially Xiao with triple bearing the double dream bearing, 1 bearing the load. So, yeah. Okay, Abyss from the future here. This is I was listening to music and I let the music go a little too long. So I'm just going to post commentate this first couple of minutes here. Okay, so we beat a Yan-Chen who's not a bot, which is pretty surprising. Obviously, Concentric Tune does some damage to a player, but, you know, okay. If we look at our deck, we can see that I kind of have nothing right now. I have one copy of Sure Aurora, but in particular, I have level 1 Heartbroken Tune. It means I'm struggling to do any damage. So we gotta try to find something. Ideally, we hit Dream cards that do something. Another Sure Aurora helps. And I'm, like, thinking if I want to upgrade it or not. Most impactful upgrade would be one more Heartbroken Tune. So now I'm going for a turn 4 weaken line, but I'm always slow, so this is really weakened for their turn 5, so this is probably too slow to ever do anything. Honestly, should probably be weakened on turn 3 and forget about the garbage Heartbroken. But Dream Bearing the Law is a good hit, so. Yeah, okay, I figure it out. I figure it out. But now the problem is we only have 6 internal injury. I guess we apply 12 by turn 3, but it's just hard when your damage is this bad. On the recording, I just said we barely do any damage at the exact moment. I'm going to pass you up back to the past.
晨光游曳，
At least you're only level 1. Hmm. It'll be hard to lose less than that, to be honest. Both players lose chi. I mean, we can already do that. I mean, we just dig, I guess. I guess I could have played Shocked, theoretically. Take 10 bazillion damage on turn 2. Yeah, I probably should have played Shocked and try to kill him, but don't think it really matters. We were really close to losing this fight is gonna come back to haunt us.
听我的，认输吧。
His opponent's deck is kind of just too good. Maybe not. Okay, I lied. It was not too good. It was actually complete ass. I kind of thought this part of the deck did something, but I guess I was mistaken. We have maxed elusive footwork. It's probably like worth actual chases, huh? I pretty much never play this card, but um, God, I don't know if it's worth anything. This one is though. Level 1 Heartbroken, still pretty sad. Okay, how do we beat you? You don't have a cheaper fusion. I mean, can't really do much better than this. Unless we literally skip. Like we could Soul Cleave instead of Concentric Tune. I mean, he is Dharma. But, like, surely he's not going to play it exactly this way, is he? Hmm. First 2 times you gain debuff during your turn, huh? This is now weekend on 2. I don't know if that ever helps us, to be honest. I mean, I think I just have to play against what he's showing right now, because... First of all, he's going to look at our deck, he's going to say, how the hell does this guy weaken me on 3? He can't. So... On my 3, right? But in fact, we can. Okay, Exorcism, sure. Right, no Dharma makes sense here. The chase cycle's kind of fucked. Okay, we did die, but Kindness Tune actually saved us, huh? Okay. We're fine with that. I don't know if Concentric Tune is better than Random Card. I don't think so. Okay, Kindness Tune is definitely dead now. We can roll that out of here. I mean, this kind of looks like what we're supposed to do against this opponent as well, but it's really sad. Because it doesn't do any damage. Predicament. Okay, that kind of helps. One, two, three, 4. So I need to weaken on 3. I still have to play this same garbage, huh? That's not great. Okay. This still doesn't really do anything. I mean, opponent will constantly be weakened, but 1, 2, 3, 5. This is too slow, man.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
Yeah, we're just gonna die on second cycle after doing nothing, unfortunately. Ah, shoot, I was off by one. Or not? My deck still doesn't do anything, is the problem. What do you attack 6,000 times? I guess because of this card. That's fine. Tough choice. I think against you guys it's Dream Predicament. We get pretty good value out of that. Gives us so much extra flexibility on what to play. And it lets us actually use our... Okay, finally got level 2 Heartbroken Tune. Grats. Okay, you're not the scariest, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we already have maxed elusive footwork. Don't think we need more of that. I mean, maybe we cut Shore to keep him weakened?
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
It's kind of an unfortunate pick, isn't it? No rebirth, though. Always pick rebirth. Okay, we're at least top 3. If we beat this guy, we're top... will he still play Dream Predicament? It's pretty good for him. Will he risk double Dream Predicament? Stop giving me elusive footwork. I don't want it. We only have one 9 evil rep sprite, unfortunately. Yeah, opponent's kind of the opponent's best play. Only one soul seizing too. Any chance I'm getting out of this alive? Don't think so. He's just like much too slow. I don't know. This isn't even good. We gotta make sure we're on our bench. Yeah,
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
yeah, we're losing. My hope is that he predicaments himself to death, but it looks like he's not gonna do that. The ideal play would be to just Rup Sprite this, but I kind of didn't draw any copies of Rup Sprite for the whole game, so. And we need a Dream Bearing the load here, because we're dead to Dharma. Oh, he's not playing Dharma, okay. Wow, Egret is really not a real card, is it? Man, Egret is such a fake card. Okay, now just us. How did we get second in this game? This is ridiculous. Oh. Well, we maxed our Heartbroken. Yeah, this is where you need guard up, and we don't have any. Or skip a card, but we didn't take that. We took Dream Predicament. You cannot argue that our choice was wrong, though. We got immense value out of Dream Predicament. Not in that last fight, but in all the other ones. I mean, we're just like mega dead. Opponent is playing Dream Predicament, so we can't even like try to give you a tack down. Hmm. I think we go. I can't even do that though. Yeah, we're just like super dead. Oh, I guess I have a Max Sure, or maybe that's better. Probably just like dead on this turn.
听我的，
But I
认
mean,
输
okay.
吧。
Wow, normal attack.
行了，
I mean, we're never winning this end game
任务
anyway.
完
We have
成
to win.
休息一会儿。
We have to win like 4 or 5 times in a row. And yeah. I mean, maybe Ghost Howling is just a joke. Or Elusive Footwork is a joke. Dream Predicament is definitely a joke. I was hoping they might like double Dream Predicament themselves. It was kind of a long shot, especially at this elo. But it's level 1 soul cleaving though, like you're never killing. But I guess you go full chase. I mean, you kinda can't though. How much agility is this? You're 1 short of a double chase. It's kind of painful. I mean, if you're not gonna even weaken them, then you might as well play Sure Aurora, I guess.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
I mean, like, I'm obviously not dying this turn. Yeah, I mean, okay, it came surprisingly close. In
啊，
retrospect, this was a better
伤
attempt, I
劲多
think.
了。
My actual attempt in the game was pretty sad. If I had level 2 soul cleaving, I absolutely play it this way and just like try to tank and 4-turn kill.
快
Like
开始吧，
this looks
抓
pretty
紧时间。
good. And hope she doesn't play Dream Predicament against us. But to be honest, why is she not playing Dream Predicament? Because she wants to chase on 3. Okay, fair. That's fair. Because she did want to get caught. Then it turns into a mind game. Yeah, if we draw one more soul cleaving, we win. But anyway, this game was just a lesson in uh escaping. This really looks like the score sheet of someone who took second, doesn't it? Um, yeah, so on breakthrough, we lost. This is not a terrible deck, but unfortunately we played against the strongest deck on round 12, so kind of unfortunate. I had to block earlier. I mean, 1, 2, 3, huh? I mean, I guess I was supposed to do this, huh? Or something? It's like
听
doesn't
我
fully
的，
make
认
sense.
输吧。晨光游曳，
No, but like the physique doesn't matter for my opponent.
这下不用害怕。
I don't think I ever kill with realm killing pawns, do I? I had a very
听我
similar
的，
line in the
认输
actual
吧。
game
晨光游
that ended
曳，
up with me getting to Kindness Tune on a turn where I could potentially get a kill. Yeah, no, it's just short.
这就不行了。
Yeah. In retrospect, it kind of worked out because we lost this fight, but we did manage to. Okay, well, we won. We beat this World Smash when I said, "Oh, we're dead." We were decidedly not dead. I seriously like the back half of the deck doesn't actually do anything, and kind of neither does the front. Yeah, this was just kind of misread this deck. Yeah, then here was the surprise turn 2 into his turn 3 weaken against Egret. But we still lost, but we lost by a small margin. Here we fought the OP Ming Ming again. Here our Dream Predicament did absolutely nothing, but how did we even win this? This was probably the best played fight.
不要自讨没趣。
Because let's take a look at this. Okay. So I did this against. He doesn't even have Swift Metal Seal, does he? So, yeah. Our Dream Predicament literally did nothing, but okay. So we weakened him on his 3 into 4 and on his 5. So, like, the 2 turns that he attacks. That turn he attacks, but he's still weakened? Oh, because we soul cleaving him. Yes. And then we chase into soul seizing, yeah. So we basically made sure he was weakened every turn of the game after his turn 3 into 4, which is pretty good against this, you know, Child, because Child likes to do a lot of setup. So that was like the good fight that we played. Okay, Abyss from the future again. By this point, I was getting, I think, a little bit fatigued after playing several games back to back, and that's no excuse. But part of that is why I was letting the music run and blah 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 blah. Actually, I didn't realize it was recording my desktop sounds, which was another short-sighted act. But anyway, as a spoiler, these next 2 games that I play do not go particularly well. You can see I'm already on 18 Destiny. I'm on 12, which is pretty poor. But yeah, it's easy to forget since I've done well on several games in a row It's easy to take for granted that you're just going to continue to do well, but yeah, I think I end up being pretty hard on myself on the recording, but yeah, I mean, the lesson is, I think, that game is tough, so gotta let it go. So, like, theoretically, I have a very good deck here. I have my Heartbroken is still level 1, which is kind of bad, but I have Double Dream Bearing, and I have Sure Roar and Dream Sure Roar. Um, so yeah, I'm figuring out that I have that in my arsenal. So I still have 50 seconds. I have a decent amount of time to put this deck together, although I have 16 rolls, so I'm not using my resources very efficiently. So it's Cat. So the problem with Cat is you know you're going to get bursted. So the question is, when do you weaken the opponent? So this is weaken on 4 into 5. Um, I think you should probably weaken one turn earlier, but it's hard to say, especially the opponent is flying. Um, this looks like it might be a bot character. So it's hard to predict if they're going to speed up or slow down. Okay, so it looks like we hit the right turn. Yeah, okay. So that was played well. So we have a standard predicament, so we don't necessarily need Dream Predicament. At the same time, though, we're missing Soul Cleaving, which is the most important upgrade from Dream Space Spiritual Field. The other cards I kind of never take, so I think I'm just debating between those two things. I did play Dream Predicament, yeah. Okay, so I also, you'll notice on the far left of my hand, I have a Dream, yeah, Dream Standing Firm. This card is actually very good with Dream Bearing the Load. It basically allows you to shred Infinite Guard up, and I often struggle to play it effectively. I think that's maybe the biggest mistake I make in the game is not using this well. Although it is challenging because it's another kind of full turn of doing nothing. But I'll turn you over now. I've spoken enough. Turn you over to the live myself. Still only level 1 soul cleaving, huh? Hmm. Break his chases. This is this is not the best way of playing this, but you know. Don't kill me. Hmm. We got semi-close, but it's tough. It's just a really bad matchup. Okay. We got some broken shit coming here. Max Kindness 2, which does nothing now. Hmm. Hmm. He's not playing Bazinga, which means it's pretty hard to chi deny him. Yeah, I think we're just out here. Come on, get the cards in the... Where's a real predicament? Oh, shit. It's this way. This is not good. No card draw.
快开始吧，
You are
抓紧时
dead.
间。
Tough one. Dream Bearing is way too late. Yeah, this was played horribly. Yeah, okay. Tough game.
唉，这下更睡不着了。
So only losing 26 points is not so bad. Okay, you obviously get rid of all this bullshit. I guess if you believe he's going to chase on this turn, you can stall Predicament for one more turn. But I don't know if you really get any value out of it. I mean, we can kind of try to cheat an iron, but it really isn't going to work. That's what he's actually playing.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
Just die to your own predicament. Hmm. Could do this and cut normal predicament, but kind of what's the point? Lets you play like one useful card here. We don't really have a useful card. Kind of unfortunate, isn't it? You can't play Standing Firm with Heartbroken Tune and Predicament. God, actually Predicament kind of does nothing, huh? Could play Dream Predicament, stall them for one turn. Like Predicament, yeah, it actually hit nothing. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So in that case, you can play something like this, but I mean,
快开始吧，
or not
抓紧
this.
时间。
Sorry. We want Stop.
不要自讨没趣。
Interesting. I really underestimated how much
不要
damage
自
this
讨没
does,
趣
huh?。So that does its extra 10 damage, and then that hits. Yeah, actually, if you're Xiao Bu, you actually get an extra hit on your healing for the fact that Heartbroken Tune is up. Okay, I really underestimated just how good this card is, even without Dream bearing the load. The fact that it breaks, like, you break guard up every turn is pretty significant. Although, obviously, with bearing the load, it's much better. Can you actually just, like, not even do that?
不要自讨没趣。
Just go straight into bearing the load? It doesn't break guard up as efficiently, but he doesn't have guard up at that moment anyway. It's 40 defense. Yeah. And then this will shred him, yeah. Okay. We learned something. Yeah, because Sure breaks a guard up. Charge. If you think about it, with Dream bearing the load, it basically does 8 damage for free, because this is from the 16. And then it does 2... It does 1 damage for every... does 1 damage for every internal injury. Because it does 50% of 2 damage for every internal injury. Yeah. Oh, and you convert defense gained into HP, which gains HP, which does another hit.
快点
Okay,
使
that's
劲，
actually...
抓紧时间。
So all your defense hits twice. Okay, that's actually ridiculous. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. Do we still shred him with only 1 bearing the load? Because I'm also curious about that.
听我的，
Because, like,
认
this
输
deck
吧。
isn't even good yet. Yeah, it just completely invalidates guard up. It's like even more hits than Heavenly Will Defy. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm in the future again. Let's see. Again, we're just like suffering and playing Kindness Tune, and we have no intention to win. So 29 Destiny Breakthrough, also quite low. I mean, ideally you'd like to win at least 1 round on tier 4. Sometimes it depends on how good your opponents are, what they hit, and who you get paired with. But anyway. As I recall, this is another poor game. The last game was actually more disappointing because I had good resources and didn't use them well. This game, I think I kind of get bad luck. Which, obviously, you're going to get bad luck every, 1 in 6, 1 in 8 games. So, obviously, you got to try to, like, make the most of it. But this one, I don't feel quite as bad about losing, if I recall correctly. But let's see. I have a maxed Ghost Howling just randomly. Soul Cleaving. Predicament is always a good hit. Who are we fighting? Sword Intent. Hmm. Okay, so this is kind of a natural pattern to try to... Yeah, so in my brain when I did this, I put Bearing the Load first and then Weaken. So I have Weaken, I have 2 stacks of Weaken that I apply to him, and I apply 1 stack of Entangled. So this does make sense, but the problem is putting Bearing the Load on 2 doesn't block anything, and the 1 Entangle doesn't do anything because he's not chasing. So this was a poor decision, as you will soon see as I cut back to live.
不要自讨没趣。
We are applying 1 Entangled. That's kind of what I'm hoping will do something. But it's kind of just a time waster. God damn it. That hurts a lot. And that one's no one's fault but my own either. We're just gonna have to take this World Smash to the face, but... Okay, could we hit Dreamberry in the load, please, so we have a chance in this game? Are we actually gonna play the shitty skip card? I guess we are, but maybe we move it, like, by 1 or something? Okay, we don't roll that away. So this is week on 4, 5, 6 or so. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, it's like almost too early, if anything. Just kind of crazy.
不要自讨没趣。
We're basically hoping that Predicament just screws you up. Which is certainly not out of the question because World Smash really wants to be on full chase. They also walked right into Envelop, I guess. Alright. Auto loss. Cool. Yeah, we don't even have a way to tackle this opponent. Well, they're only playing 1 Dreamberry in the load. I guess if we skip it, their deck kind of doesn't do anything. Do I want to play Heartbroken Tune? I guess is the question.
听我的，认输吧。
Oh no, he's chasing. Yeah, he did not believe in the power of predicament, unfortunately. This feels like a predicament, but we don't have to do it on one. It looks like we can do it on two. Come on, give me the dream. No! Give me something useful. I don't know what I'm supposed to be skipping either. If I am. I mean, if we just slow him down by a lot. I don't feel confident.
不要自讨没趣。
Obviously, predicament does a pretty good job of breaking you, but 'kay, we live to fight another round, but consume space spiritual field is good for soul cleaving. Problem is we're like so close to death. Maybe we just don't care about guard up though. Okay, we now have like 2 hits that could win us the game. That's not one of them. That is one of them. Okay. Do I... That's too slow. Do I just tank it? Maybe I just tank it.
听我的，认输吧。
I have no idea what card I'm skipping, by the way. Definitely didn't really think that through. Okay. I mean, I just don't fully believe that you can get there, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this has to be a card that does nothing, and it's not. No, that sucks. Opponent read me like a book. Minus 44. Oh. It's crazy we lost more points for this game than the last game. I mean, the way she played it, predicament did nothing. I mean, it was like neutral. Fuck you. Quest timeout. I mean, against this lineup, you obviously want to play guard up on one, but opponent is not compelled to do this. So if I take guard up on one, I win, I suppose, but... we can't get weakened. We ended up being one card short of kind of doing anything. You know, actually, maybe sticks is enough. This is really weird, though. Yeah, Blazing Prairie is pretty tough. Chase into chase. Yeah, she really fully believed that I was playing Predicament. Problem is, there's just nothing I can do here. Not even sure if we win if we take guard up instead of this, although this card obviously does nothing. Yeah. This one obviously saves us. This one's probably better than the guard up one. I may just be underestimating the damage of Ghost Howling. Yeah, we're just nowhere close to killing. Hard to do anything when you get Blazing Prairied, unfortunately. Why is this active, by the way? Why is this active?
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
Oh, wait, no. Oh, again, forgetting that this card exists. That just lets you pretend you're not playing 5 elements. Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have greeted. Because we obviously got offered card up.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
You'll notice a difference between these two fights. Yeah, but the real fight that we screwed up was this fight. No, not this fight. This is the auto loss. This fight. This was bad. Something like this, I suppose. Still not enough. Can't soul cleaving.
不要自讨没趣。
It's funny. I have no HP, so I have not enough chi, but my opponent still dies to internal injury. Yeah. Was he weakened for the entire relevant time, or was he slower than I anticipated? No, he was weakened on the best possible turns. So we played that right, but we just made a mess of the rest of the board. Yeah. Also reasonable to play it this way.
听我的，认输吧。
This way's probably better, I guess. Yeah, much better. Yeah, this was the real fight that I seriously messed up. The reason I played it this way in my head was I was like, we need to get soul seizing value. And this doesn't get full soul seizing value, obviously. There's only 2 internal injuries, so this heals for 9 after doing 3 damage. So it really only heals for 6. It does do 10 damage though, but obviously this heals for 0 because I'm dead. And this bearing the load also does nothing. Damn, this is terrible. I mean, my quick brain rationale was that this applies one entangled, but that's just not good enough. Especially he wasn't really showing like he was anywhere near full chase, so yeah, this was poor. This was poor. This was an unwinnable fight. Oh, wait. We won this one. This was unwinnable. Like, double Dream standing firm, Dream bearing the load. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. And then this we won. And then this we greeted too hard. Can't take space spiritual field when you're on one life. That's stupid. Especially since we knew they played spring before. They didn't know we were gonna get guard up. Yeah. Because with guard up you trivially win. And she played her own predicament super well too. I always forget this goddamn card exists. It just says you're not playing 5 elements anymore. You just cheat. I guess the rationale is if they hit Spring, like Dream Spring, they're never playing this deck because Dream Spring is just way better than this. But in the event that they don't hit Dream Spring, then they kind of have to play World Smash on 2. Otherwise, they never get any Force of Water, which means their Dream Willow Leaf never does anything, which means their Blazing Prairie never does anything. Yeah, yeah. And if they're thinking they could very well be under predicament, then they're thinking they're never going to make it back to World Smash, right? So, yeah. Yeah, you have to take the guard up and assume and hope that they don't hit the better deck. Okay, Abyss from the Future one more time. I'd just like to say, if you watch this far, either partially or in full, I'd like to thank you. And this is an epic game. So, I took some losses. I played some garbage decks. But, there's always another game. So, on that note, I'll hand you over to the live guy. Losing to bot Yanchan is not something that should ever happen. It's too pathetic. Okay. I think with no Heartbroken Tunes, who are we fighting? Botwoodza. Okay, that's a good matchup. Let's get this upgraded. Okay. That's not extremely good predicament value, actually. Um, oh, we lost. Oh my god. You can't lose to these bots. They suck. Okay, you're not even Jobu. You're doing way better than me, so. Yeah, it's just the force build. Okay. I don't think that we win this. I think we do too little.
听我的，认输吧。
No, we won because we got to Soul Season. Okay. We really had to pull out all the stops just to win that, though. Okay, you're a ghost. Okay. A weekend is like way too slow. Let's just stop trying to do that. If we ditch a bunch of cards, we could maybe speed creep you, but I don't know that it's that important. It's... Okay, what do we got? We got defense spam, degenerate, internal injury stuff, force,
听我的，
bot.
认输吧。
Ah, shoot, I could have outsped him. Didn't matter though. Yeah, unfortunately, you know exactly what I'm doing here. It's hard for him to attack early, to be honest. This just feels so slow, though. We're banking on him moving his card. I mean, surely even
不要自讨没趣。
if you didn't see the outcome of the game, like, you know that you lose if you let that happen to you. If you let your only offensive card get skipped. Okay. Instead we skipped guard up? Alright. It's fine. Is a dream predicament. Seems pretty good. You're gonna try to play around me. You don't know I have dream predicament though? It's really hard to find a card to get rid of here. Oh, I guess we could have done that. We still have too many cards. Okay. Oh, we have a dream roll still. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to play the card in time anyway, so. Oh.
快开始吧，抓紧时间。
Skipped it again. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, you didn't have a consumption card in your hand. That's unfortunate. Where's your guard up, friend? Is that max chase? It is. We're kind of missing some of our really high impact cards, though. We don't really need crane footwork anymore upgraded. This puts our double chase late, but that's just too much damage already. Oh no, he's like a mega roll skying. Okay. Oh. Oh, he played full anti-predicament, which actually meant that he died. That's pretty crazy. Okay. You're a ghost. Well, you're not gonna play that way against me. I don't. Okay, you're fighting you. So you're not playing anti-chase at all. You're gonna play like a normal deck. Okay. Okay. Dream Shore Aurora making another appearance. Okay, against this we want a true anti-chase, right? Styx agility is good though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you're gonna attack later. So if you attack later, it would be like this or something. But here we're not cleaving any debuff to you. Kinda just hitting your ass. I don't know about this, my friend. We didn't roll very well either. I suspect we lose this fight. Guard up is good, but... Right. It's the natural turn for you to attack on. That's a big hit, but we are alive. Okay. The Xiao, they don't have a 1 next to their undying body. I think they already died and were reborn. I can now full chase with just Styx agilities. Why do I have literally maxed apparition confusion? Okay. There's no universe in which... Actually, that's not true. Ironically, this card is not that bad against Crash Fist that attacks 7,000 times. It's definitely not a very normal tech. We kind of need to eventually full chase. This is just kind of too slow always. The real question is, do I try to dream envelop you? instead of guard upping? I think I do.
听我的，认输吧。
You could consider putting it in 1 if you're her. Oh, we got her again! Every time! Oh, that reminds me, I'm supposed to emote. Every single time, man. We need to do one more emote to not to fulfill the mission. Okay. Oh my god, you still had Undying Body? Why? Why are you so damn hard to kill? I was rolling this crane footwork. Okay, we don't care about that card. Okay, man, guard up is tough. Do we do full predicament? Do we play against him like we played against him last time? One, two, three. This version kind of just goes for the kill, but the problem is the soul cleaving always sucks. It does take a bunch of his... It does do a bunch of damage to him, which theoretically is good. Probably want this way, right? So you don't weaken yourself as much. Somebody's eventually gotta lose, man.
抓紧时间。
uh... Hit me? Okay. Wasn't really ready to get hit that time, but we do still make it. Do you have another cheat death? No. Okay. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Nice max sure. Just round 21 things. Okay, are we gonna guess right again, is the question. So far, she hasn't seen a full predicament line. Feels like, though, you would play it this way. We have some 3-turn kill possibilities if we ever hit the other thing. I don't think it's ever Dream standing firm anymore because we never hit Dream Predicament.
快开始吧，抓紧时
Or
间。
sorry, we never hit Dream whatever, bearing the load. Okay, you put it in 1 finally. Which I thought you might start doing that, but it's alright. We did skip a pretty useful card, though. We might just be dead this turn. 4 stacks of card up. Well, you know what? That card we just threw away would have been pretty good to have. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, we did finally guess wrong. Okay, 1,000,000 stacks of guard up. You know, that's why you never throw away the card I just threw away. Because that auto beats guard up. It's pretty annoying. Okay, if we could hit Dream's Sticks agility, that'd be cool. No. Okay. We're just not gonna care about any of this. We're just gonna YOLO through this, I think. One, two, three. Do I eat my whole hand? Well, this is the last round. This is gonna be 10. Could even eat this Soul Season, I guess, if you're really crazy. I don't think I will, though.
听我的，认输
I
吧
don't。think I'm that crazy. Ah, shit, it would have been a speed tie. You got me anyway. Well, actually, is that true? You're a weakened, you're attack downed. Now you're just attack downed, but... 3 more stacks of guard up. Oh no, we got you. We beat 7 stacks of guard up. Because she predicted
懒惰
predicament,
城门
which we
是
played
这
against
样
her
的，
every single turn.
拿不到第一，都给我好好修炼去吧。
Good conditioning. That was a tough one. When we lost this round 12, I was like, shit, I need to get my act together. Like, I've got a decent hand. And this round I lost against a bot too. This is like star power. This is not a real board anymore. And I just didn't even play it well. Let's fix it. Obviously, we don't know exactly what we're playing because it's around 12. It's a breakthrough round. So I didn't know if I was playing star power. But I did draw predicament. I was probably just supposed to play... This might be too slow. Guard up's pretty slow. I don't know, something
快
like
开始
this,
吧，
maybe.
抓紧时间。
Yep, okay. So that would have helped. It's not, especially when you see star power in round 11, which is what she was showing, it's not that surprising. I mean, literally no one takes Star Moon Folding Fan anymore, but even if you don't, you're still probably going to get value out of Anti-Chase, so... And if she's going to play Polaris, obviously, she's not chasing on 1, so Yeah. But then from there, we won every fight except one, so that was pretty good. Um, I said, okay, you need to lock the hell in, and I did. Almost every single time I hit the Dream Gather Intense Force where it was supposed to be. Actually, you could argue losing this round by not playing Predicament gave her some confidence, because if I don't play Predicament, she doesn't know I have Predicament because she didn't see it in the last round. So it makes it easier to play Envelop on 4, which is really where I would like to play it, if possible. Okay, so we snipe her Dream card. Then this is a Ghost, so that's just unfortunate for the Ghost that they have a deck that's trivially countered by this card. Okay. And then we fought them for real. I predicted they would move their card. They actually didn't. So we did almost lose. I don't know how you can see this and just go balls to the wall and do that, but okay. Because if this card is skipped, you literally do no damage. So you're telling me you want to turn 16 kill if I'm showing Predicament? That's, yeah. You cannot leave this card here, surely. But okay, and then here we predict 2. Then this. So here's the tricky part, right? You have to play against him, but you also on route 18 I fight his ghost, right? So here he tries to play against me by just one hitting me. This is kind of risky because it loses to guard up. Um, and this is obviously the ultimate predicament line. I kind of tricked him because I didn't predicament. I just dream predicamented. He probably figured, like, okay, I make 8 billion defense, I can't lose. But what actually happened in this fight? Did he not make it to his card? Is 3 Moonwater not enough? I actually don't know. So he has 3 stacks of Moonwater. We do chip off 37 of it, but that's only one play of Rural Sky. Like, it's crazy that this deck lost. No, he just literally didn't do enough damage. That's pretty crazy. Xiao is a good character. But obviously, whenever you run this with one attack, you're taking a big risk, right? I could obviously just snipe you with guard up and then you lose as well. And then here, we knew he was fighting the other character, which was the other Xiaobu, who was never predicamenting. So I expected Mirror Flower here, which is what I saw in some previous build, and also is the most sensible way to play it, right? So here we just guard up against that. And here we, we sniped Dream Gather Intense Force again. Yeah, this was an interesting, like, triple endgame. We were the only players in the game from like round 15 and on, I think. But everyone had cheat deaths. So that was the ghost. This was we sniped Xiaobu again. Obviously, if you snipe, the point of this is with this card sniped, she kind of auto loses, right? Because her build is multi-hit, and um, she just without this card, she doesn't make any force. Normally, obviously, force is bad for multi-hit, but with this card, force becomes pro multi-hit. here she died to random maxed apparition confusion, which was I was not even trying to build for this card. I just never threw it away and I kept drawing it. And then here, I don't know. Oh, he was trying to snipe my Garda, but he mistimed it. He played it one turn. Actually, I have to imagine that's what this is. I don't know. It actually does kind of doesn't make any sense. Because he's not even attacking until here. I guess if you're predicting just Dream Predicament, then you're saying you're going to attack on 1, 2, 3. He's saying he's going to attack on 5, so that would be my turn 4 guard up. But yeah, he just attacked on the wrong turn. Or if he'd flipped these two cards, does he win? No, because that doesn't break my like 10 defense, so it doesn't actually break guard up. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know why you played that card. And then here I finally guessed wrong. I had considered she might put it here. It's actually not even a bad place to have your dream envelop in disaster. It's 3 internal injury, but yeah. And here I honestly should have lost. I should have kept the other card. The one that the dream card that breaks every guard up stack possible. This one. I didn't keep it because I never drew dream bearing the load, but I guess against 7 stacks of guard up, this is gonna be really good. How do you even play this? Like this, maybe?
听我的，认输吧。
I guess we're not under Heartbroken Tune, so it doesn't really clear quite as many stacks of guard up. It's still fine, though. Yeah, at least with this, in this version, you die to a climactic soul cleaving instead of just kind of getting whittled down to nothing. This was just a good example of she was playing full against Predicament and I didn't play it. So, okay, I analyzed that for much too long, but it was pretty interesting.